You know the fucking vibes, your boy Litty Willie, and today, obviously, it's Matic Monday. We got Matic in the building.
What's up, sir?
So let me start by saying, you see the gear, you see the sweater. I might keep it fresh for shows, or I might use it for the gym, or I might use both. I can't take this to the gym, actually. It's white, so this is only going to be strictly show shit. Make sure y'all go get the merch. We actually just dropped, Matic just dropped. I don't want even take the credit. Matic just dropped some Matic Monday attire. I mean, obviously everything.
Everything is going to be accessible. It's accessible already on my page. So if you feel like getting something, go ahead. I will try to do every month a giveaway. Pick and choose whoever joins the live or whoever gets in, tunes in. But yeah, hats, sweaters like that, shirts, everything is there. So feel free to check it out.
Talking about giveaways, so since today's Monday, I'm actually announcing the first giveaway that the Litty Show's ever done. We're giving out a $50 gift certificate, gifted $50 voucher to a person that can get tagged the most in one video. So if you're an artist that's looking to get on the Litty's Lyrical Exercise, which is the freestyling segment that we have, we're giving out a $50 gift certificate off of the whole interview itself or the whole video itself. We're gonna go ahead and speak about the rules, regulations, things like that on the post we do later on today, but make sure you keep your eyes peeled open for that. Let's jump straight into it. Trump shot, real or fake?
I don't know, man. I was seeing. I think I actually said yesterday it was fake.
Uh-huh.
I believe it was fake. I believe it may have been orchestrated to raise him up a little bit.
So you believe we do live in a country where things get fabricated to the point where it's like that?
I just believe that House of Cards was more real than people think. You
Okay.
ever watch House of Cards?
Yeah.
I think that show was more like it was realer than what people see it as. It wasn't just only a show. It's like The Matrix.
Right.
Realer than what you think. Obviously, yeah, conspiracies and whatever. I get it, but
right.
if I'm a sniper, or if I'm a shooter, how many shooters have gone into schools, kill people, kill kids and whatever?
Right.
They don't miss.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna miss on the president? If that makes sense, they didn't miss a job.
Yeah, no, it does.
Kennedy.
Listen, I'm not here to. I'm here to listen.
Saying, how are you gonna get?
It could have been the average Joe too. That thought he was the man.
And he was the Terminator and went ahead and eliminated this man. But
because how many gangster shooter killers we got that go and do drive-bys and hit everything
except the target.
Right, they hit kids and everything. And
right, so that's where the thing is at. But I don't believe that. I was seeing. I think he was standing and he got shot from left to right. I think that's what happened. Mm-hmm. And then the bullet hit him in his ear, and then there was 2 or 4 more shots again, and then it hit a bystander, a person there that passed away, rest in peace, and somebody else got, I believe, injured, and then they got the shooter. But I don't know. I mean,
and that's my next question. So, sorry to cut you.
No, you're good.
Do you think the country would go that far to a point where somebody would lose their life?
I don't know, man, because I feel like it's all at this point. Obviously, what I've seen with Biden, it's all fucked up.
We don't know. Well, and I want to get into that because I don't want to sound like we're talking on one side.
Yeah, because I feel like like I've said, there's something that I was telling my girlfriend. Let's call it Gabby.
Yeah.
For now, something that I was telling her was, because her dad doesn't support Trump at all, and I get that. Many people don't support Trump.
Cool.
I don't get into politics or whatever, but
at all.
I can say that when Trump was in office, economy seemed to be flourishing because obviously that guy is a businessman.
Correct.
He knows how to run that.
Correct.
So
Correct.
I'll give him his props on that side. Whatever else that he has said or may not have said, or maybe he did or whatever, all that shit with the porn star and all that, that's another topic. But as far as that topic as is, which seems to be at this exact moment in time that we're failing on.
The biggest thing. We're all feeling it.
I feel like that is, to me, makes me feel a little bit more deviated onto supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
But and also the fact that this person in office at the moment seems like it's out of it, calling the president from Ukraine fucking his nemesis. That shit was stupid.
And that was my question. Is like, so on the other side of things, because we have trouble, and I rarely talk about politics, but I want America to start understanding and stop, because we kind of like
let it be.
Yeah, we let it be, and like we need to start like talking about
and
this.
Understanding more like what's going on, because in reality it could affect us to the point that we have somebody that barely doesn't know their name commanding the country, and we're gonna end up literally from the country. This country may end up the same way that our countries ended up at a certain point in time.
Yes.
That are like, you know, our fathers or our family's country, you know, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Cuba, all have gone through all those type of things because people in office do not know what the hell they're doing, or because of grief, because of greed and all those things.
Propaganda and all those other things.
Exactly.
Right.
But if you have somebody that doesn't even know what they're doing,
well, no, not only that, he then called the vice president Trump. He said that he said Trump, and then she's been doing that. I'm like, what's going on here?
I don't know exactly, which is, you know, I feel bad at a certain extent.
Of course.
Because it's not like, you know, it's not the person, obviously. It's just maybe his...
I feel like he's being forced to do that.
I
feel like, I don't think he wants to do that, bro. I feel like senior abuse going on there somewhere.
Maybe.
Somebody's telling him.
I don't know.
But enough about the American topics and stuff like that. Listen, if you're going to go to vote, which we encourage everybody to go vote for something that you know, not from something you see on TV. Stay off the topics, the trends. Stay off of big labels endorsing people.
Please.
Go do your homework. Go do your local homework. Please. Go find out who's locally doing what you locally want in your local area, and then follow those up on the chain of command. You don't always have to vote for a president. You can always vote for your local things. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that are changing locally that people don't even pay attention to, and this, that, and the other. So follow your local laws. But just, please, I can't tell you who to vote for, but just do your homework.
Yeah.
Don't watch TV. Do your homework. Adam 22 interviewing the killer of Pop Smoke.
What?
Yeah. You haven't been keeping up with politics, huh?
I didn't see that. Oh my god, I didn't see that. No way he did that.
That's a genuine expression from Matic. I like that.
Why? Why would he do that?
Yeah. So
because he just got out, right?
Yes. He hasn't admitted that he is the trigger puller.
Orchestrator.
Right, but we don't know if it's him or not, because they don't. I guess those records are not out yet, and he's still the three that got arrested. 2 of them were adults, so 2 of them are still in jail. So I guess he's going by the street code and don't want to admit who did what, who did this, who did that. But he was there. He did tell stories. He did tell this. He did tell that. The reason why he's out, if people don't know, is because in California you get tried and you get sentenced as life as a child. So life as a child is when you turn 21. So you stay into jail till you're 21. When you turn 21, you get out of jail because you did life as a child. So now you're an adult. That's how that worked, allegedly. Yeah. So everybody's having mixed feelings about this. It was an interesting interview. So I gotta ask you, this is a fine line here. There's a line of journalism, and there's a line of integrity. There's a line of respect. There's a line of all these things. So, do you feel Adam 22 was allowed to do that, or do you feel that Adam 22 shouldn't have done that?
I don't think he should have done it.
He shouldn't have done it.
No, I don't think so. It crosses every line. I mean, personally, crosses every line of just, I don't know, integrity, I guess. For me, for myself, I would have done it. Whether or not he did it, obviously, everybody's gets guilty until proven. It's innocent until proven guilty.
He was proven guilty.
He was proven guilty, right? But even then, towards that extent, I wouldn't even associate myself personally with any person even related into that circle. It's not even about, you know, being selective or whatever. I just don't want to have anything to do with that type of energy or things like that. If you were thought to be a suspect and you got released, you were, you know, you're innocent, you're proven innocent, right, already. Even then, to that extent, I don't think so.
Well, he was guilty. He was proven guilty.
He was proven guilty.
Time, yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he admitted to it too. On top of that,
I wouldn't even want you around my vicinity. No, nothing personal. Strictly business. You know, but I would have done it. I feel like even with his past, well, I'm talking about Adam 22 that I know about, things that I've gone through, that I've seen. I don't know, man. That fuels more things to the fire for him onto being the person that many people are saying in the internet that he is. Does that make sense?
Well, we do live in an era where people are more open, and I guess when you're speaking about integrity, he does porn with his wife.
Yeah.
And she gets screwed pregnant on camera by him and some other man. So
yeah, the
level of integrity, and I'm not downing you for that, dude. To each his own. Whatever you want to do is what you do. If that's your happy relationship, happy life, happy wife,
yeah,
that's makes your life. Business. In my opinion, I would say Me personally, would I interview him? No. Me personally.
Right.
Do I understand the job as a media personnel? Yes.
Yeah,
because remember, there's people that had to interview Jeffrey Dahmer. There's people that had to interview Klan members. There's somebody that probably interviewed Hitler back in the day.
You're a mediator to just not only get their side, but there's this interviewer. I forgot the name of the show. She has one in Amazon Prime, I believe, that she goes literally meeting up with everybody from drug cartels to like underground stuff and whatever.
And these guys doing some funky stuff.
Right, they're doing crazy stuff. Like she went even to the extent there was one in Miami about plastic surgery, and she went and found everybody that was doing plastic surgeries from doing it instead of I believe you can only do 2 surgeries. The medical department could be wrong, but from what I remember,
certain amount.
Yeah, there's only 2 surgeries that you can perform at a certain amount of time in a day. There's places here in Miami, but one that I always pass by that I didn't know existed. That
don't say their name.
They do. No, I'm not saying their name. They were performing about 16 surgeries a day.
Wow.
To 15 surgeries because they're getting obviously more money or whatever. Yeah, but the procedures are not done by people that are certified and stuff like that. And whenever they get targeted and found out and everything comes to light, they close the business, close the LLC, and they open a brand new one. They start from zero, and they rebrand the name, and that's it. Nothing happened.
Welcome to Miami.
But to that extent, she's not an evil person, nor is breaking any of her ethical bounds to go ahead and find out about that world. If any, she's doing society a favor to let them know, hey, listen, this exists, this is going on. But I believe that's the side from the side of journalism. But from this side, that I didn't see the interview, I cannot talk about it. But I feel like from his side of Adam 22, which is why I'm saying what I'm saying, it seemed like he's not revealing a side, he's just entertaining a side. Does that make sense?
It does, and his rebuttal was the opposite. Obviously, his rebuttal was, Vlad interviewed Keefe D. Keefe D was the one that allegedly stated that he was the one that helped kill Tupac or something in that sense, and he was also saying that he was giving this person a platform so people can hear unanswered questions for fans that are of Pop Smoke and this, that, and the other. So if he, in my opinion, once again, and no disrespect to him, if he wasn't such a person that was so, I guess, a mockery towards a lot of things, it would probably be more respected.
Okay.
It's already, I mean, it's all politics, and then it also falls down to race. Him being a white man in hip hop culture, there's so many other things that he should kind of like have a little bit more common sense. But then again, he's a business, so a lot of people could turn around and say, well, Litty Willie, you haven't got rich and famous from certain things because you have this certain amount of integrity. So
right.
It's like, how far do you want to go for money? If he meant it in any sort of journalistic way, I understand it.
Right.
But I do see the journalistic side behind it. But at the same time, it's just something I wouldn't do. It's just something I wouldn't do. Me personally, I just wouldn't do it. There's certain people I won't interview today. There's certain things I won't talk about. Like I'll say it on camera. I don't talk about killings and beefs. If somebody brings it up in my interview, I will let them speak somewhat of something they do, but I won't entertain it. I won't start digging into it. I won't start, so if you start telling me who you beefed with, I won't tell you why, how it started up, this, that. I'll let you get it out, move to the next subject. And that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just me. But one thing DJ Academics did say, which was very important to me, and it falls in my realm as a podcaster or journalist or whatever it is, he said he didn't agree with it. He said he wouldn't do it. But he also said that he learned in the whole realm of podcasting, with everybody all being in one podcasting, that he's found that the media is trying to take over, and the media is trying to separate each one of them the same way everything else is, because they want to control podcasting. So he's like, me putting another podcaster down is just hurting my department. Like, we're all individual, independent podcasts, and we have to stick together. So he didn't speak ill on Adam 22, and that's why I won't neither, because I did understand when Academics was speaking about in a whole when it comes to podcasting and this like that, because right. These big medias are trying to buy them now. Obviously, you see podcasting, anybody can do it,
and
anybody can have their opinion on it. So, long story short, would I do it? No. Do I think it's foul? Yes, but to each his own, and
everybody does what they want. Yeah,
everybody does what they want.
I'm gonna watch it though.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. You go check it out for yourself. Maybe we'll do a recap on it after you see it.
It's just if anything, I'm not like how you said. You don't have to be a fan in order for you to see somebody's
reason.
Or project that they've just recently done just to get your piece and take. And does not have to be ill or evil towards that extent. Because I don't, like you said, no disrespect to him. Everybody lives their life the way they want, to each his own. I've been shown stuff like, hey, look at this guy, look what he did. I'll be like, oh, bro, that's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Right. But hey, if you're happy with that, go ahead and do it. But I will definitely go watch it, and not even to show support, just to be a mediator, like you said. You're in the middle, and you give your 2 cents and your perspective on the matter. Sorry.
Shout out to Renee. He just dropped Pressure on his grouped account. Make sure y'all go follow Renee. The Wolf Who Cries on Instagram. Get his grouped info. Are you doing grouped yet? Or you
yeah, I did grouped. I have to get back into it in the sense of dropping something for this month. So okay. I have to drop 2. I dropped 2 songs that are coming out in 3 weeks from now. They're already there. So if you want to check them out before they come out live in all the streaming platforms, they're right there. It's basically pay what you want service, and you can join. You can even join for free, and you'll see all the content that I have there so far. So, yeah.
Shout out to Nate, shout out to Group, and shout out to you.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Talking about drops of music, Eminem, his new album,
amazing.
10 for 10 for me.
10 for 10 for me too.
10 for 10.
I already heard it. I was listening to him over here.
10 for 10.
Amazing. Crazy.
I mean, we all have our opinions for music the way we have our opinions for food.
Yeah, but
I can tell you, Eminem, as being a old school Eminem fan, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm also an old man, and I grew up to like the Slim Shady before even Marshall Mathers, the Slim Shady LP. I grew up to that. Like I remember listening to that at like 12, 13, and like not the same person I am with music now, the same person I was 12, 13. So I'm listening to lyrics,
right?
But I'm listening to those lyrics at 12, 13
right, exactly.
years old. So that just brought me back. I felt like I was like, damn,
reborn.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, I felt the same way in the sense of like, because that's obviously I didn't listen at that. My first time I heard Eminem was 14. I heard We Made You, and I was already in 2000.
Ooh, that's like super old.
Yeah, that's already. 2000.
You're making me feel old, bro.
I was like 2012, 2010. Sorry.
My daughter was born in 2012, bro. Fuck.
I heard it and I'm like, what the hell is this? I saw the video. I was like, bro, this is stupid as fuck. It was funny.
Right.
And mind you, back then I didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
Right.
And then 15, 16, I started listening to Encore. Then I went about the Relapse. Then I went back to the
Marshall Mathers.
Yeah, LP. Then I went to the Slim Shady era. Yeah. So I went back and forth. So I started listening from that, and that just I just started, fucking going all the way in. This shit just made me feel like I was taking back to those first moments of me discovering him, because he did that. I was talking with a coworker yesterday. Like he did that switching up his voice.
Yeah,
from the old way and stuff like that. Yeah. How he used to sound, and I'm like, that's fucking insane. And he even used a song where he's talking shit about Christopher Reeves. Rest in peace.
A bunch.
I mean, I don't give I don't care.
Caitlyn Jenner, a bunch.
Yes,
we're going.
He did record it. He said it. I recorded that song before, like for Encore, I think it was, or Relapse. I forget. And then he passed away, Christopher Reeves, and he took it down. That's what he said. And now he's like, fuck it.
I'm going back to me.
That's insane, bro. The amount of shit that he talks, and I don't know. I feel like it was like no fucks given. Fuck you. I don't care what you think. This is what I think.
You really got to do your homework, though. I mean, excuse me. You really got to listen to it. Like you have to sit and listen to it.
Yes,
it's not something
it's not something that you can just run through. And he even put a post that if you listen to this album, and if you don't listen to this album as it go from 1 to 10, you're not gonna understand it. Yeah, you have to. You have to sit down and analyze it and really pick it apart.
Shout out to my homie. Even though I've never met him, I'll be out. Dropped the mixtape too. Nice. Cobra's coming, so I'll be out is more street, more gritty. But first of all, everything he raps about, I don't know him, but I can tell you he wears it publicly.
Right,
is real, and his lyrics and his delivery. So I guess it's a gangster aggressive rap, but with lyrics.
Right, he's not just mumbling.
No, he's not mumbling. He's not making, and he's telling stories as he's doing it. So I would say like a new age Ghostface type shit, or no, not even like a new age Raekwon, something like something
Okay.
new age that's just
raw.
street and gritty, yeah. But and it's just passion music. Gotta listen to it. So shout out to Abi Alcoba's coming. So 2 dope albums that came out this week. I'm waiting for Denzel to come. I think Denzel's the 19th. Denzel Curry. He's
The
dropping
19th?
Yeah, August, July 19th.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was listening to. I actually got a vinyl for you in the car. Just that's reminds me the one that Jay gave me. But
Shout out to Jay.
yeah, Jay gave me the Unlocked that I've heard a few songs, but I didn't listen to it like one by one. You know, chronologically, I guess. I heard it and I was like, man, this shit's amazing. The delivery on it, the album from Denzel Curry is like.
Yeah. Denzel's one that's very slept on. I hope one day I can get an interview with him.
Nah.
But Denzel's very one, and that's one of our Dade County people that they need to get put more on. I mean, he's doing his thing. I mean, he's getting his respect out there. But I think that hip hop shit.
It kind of like they forget that it's not shown where he came from as is, or like where he's from. He obviously wears it in his sleeve and in his heart and whatever. But I don't think that. I would have wished that. Just like obviously Rick Ross too, that he's South Florida or Florida as is,
right.
But I don't feel like that it's being placed where it should be placed. Like, hey, these people came
The world knows
here.
about Dade County.
Exactly.
The same way somebody from the West Coast, you say, oh, he's from Cali,
exactly,
or he's from New York.
It's not expected for somebody to like rise up like that from that. And I think Amari even told me about. Shout out to Amari. He was telling me like I don't see a lot of like people coming in together. I believe that was a topic that me and him we were talking about that day that we met. Like a lot of people just want to be obviously. There's a lot of single, rappers. They don't want to be able to just.
They call it crabs in the barrel.
Exactly, and so there's so many people just doing their own thing when they don't see the power of coming in together and aligning to showcase like so much fucking talent that it's like, damn, the whole fucking nation got talent. Why are we just focusing on? Bibbidi bobbidi boo, mumble shit right here. That's what we're basically known for, right? You got fucking Denzel Curry, fucking beast lyricist.
Right.
You got Rick Ross.
Even Ross, I was just gonna say because even Ross is
crazy. Yeah, it doesn't matter that he switches up from flows and whatever, but still the delivery, lyrics are there.
Everything.
Storytelling is everything there. You cannot decline. You cannot fucking remove it.
Never.
Same thing with Drake. You may say whatever you want to fucking say with Drake, but Drake has made some fucking shits, some fucking great songs or whatever. He came from that. I don't feel like and it's okay, it's fine. I believe it, like how you said it many times, is gonna change.
It will.
Things
It is.
time. Yeah,
It
is.
is.
It will.
It is changing.
It is.
You see it happening. I mean, the 6 months we've been doing, 7 months now, from when I told you to look how much is changing in hip hop.
Yeah, it is, and the fact that how in that 7-month span, I've been able to meet up people that like for example, Amari's been doing it for a while already.
Right.
Hell of a while. Docious, Renee, Javi Dade.
Mm-hmm.
The YJ, I believe his name is.
YJ,
Shout out to him. All those people that
dedicated.
Dedicated to that craft. If we were all to just come together and congregate and fucking just make something, and then support each other the way that we support ourselves, not as a soloist, but we don't even need to be groups or be a group. Like we will get so big and like I guess we will grow so much that it will be undeniable the talent that we all carry by ourselves, but together as is, and everybody will have to pay attention. It's almost like it's inevitable to not say, "Damn, Miami, don't." It's not about sound; it's about lyrics.
That's why Atlanta made it though. I believe that's why Atlanta made it, because Atlanta had their own beef. But let's say you're speaking to Thug. Let's say back before Thug was Thug, and you're speaking to Thug, and then you're like, yeah, Thug, I know you make music. I heard this guy, 21 Savage, blah, blah, blah. Thug's not going to be like, oh, no, I don't know him like that. He'll be like, no, yeah, listen to Savage. Like, Savage is dope. Savage is the same thing in Miami. Like, if somebody's talking to you about your music, and they're like, yeah, your shit's dope. But I heard you guys talking about that guy Renee. I've been listening to him. You're gonna be like, you're not gonna say, oh no, I don't listen to it. You're gonna hype him up.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're helping him, promoting him. Be like, oh yeah, bro, that's good. Like, look, I got his contact.
Right,
if you want,
right. That's what I'm saying. That promo, that unity promo, is just basically promo within unity. So even if I'm talking to, like, because everywhere I go, I talk about you with people and stuff like that. But you're not the only person I do talk about. I have a list of people. I'll say, look, people that I know that are working,
right,
that I respect, that I know that are working, and also that I work with me. You know, it's not just my show. I mean, you've been with me where I'm talking about more people than my show.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm talking about, look, this is, because whatever is going to come out of my show is going to come out of my show regardless. So
right.
I want people to know what you're doing, what you know, this person's doing, and like you being the most consistent person working with me. That's why everywhere I go, I'm like, check out my guy Matic. Like everywhere, and I plug you in everywhere as much as everywhere I go. And it's not a bias thing. It's just that, you know, I'm working with you the most. I'm open to work with anybody and anything. It's just you doing your work to be like, yo, my name's here.
Exactly.
Put my name out, and I got you.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of, and even to that extent, looking at the other side of the coin, like, you know, it's almost like, for example, Renee. I do know that Renee's all, like me, obviously, and I imagine like you, he's all over the place. He's doing so much shit that he's wearing so many fucking hats that it's like, damn, I don't even got time for myself. Or
shout out to him. I seen him working yesterday. I seen him working yesterday.
Yeah, he's like fucking everywhere, and I fucking appreciate the fucking hustle and take it in. But even to points that he's like, bro, like I'm sorry, like I don't know, like I can't, I don't got time. Like I text him at 2, he answers me the next day at fucking 5, and then I'm the same way too, because you just forget about, which is why I kept on saying that, you know, time seems like sometimes like a fucking illusion, because you just look and then you're so focused on something that you forget time, date, place, whatever the fuck you're at right now, that you're just so in it, like, you know, the recording, the this and that, the editing the video and this and whatever, so much things that you want to do that your brain cannot keep up with it. So obviously some people just want to be a soloist, but sometimes like they're being forced to be a soloist, and obviously
agreed.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I mean, so much
and it's also like, you know, when you're on the time that you're on, like you're stating, it's hard for other people to maybe be on that same kind of time. So it's, you know, everybody has their own different work ethic. Exactly. Like me personally, I know what I need to do, but I hate to pre-date things and pre-select things. Like, for example, I could interview somebody on Friday, and I got a whole week to do questions for their interview. For some reason, as much as I tell myself, get it started, I always do it hours before I do it. And then it's like, it fucks with me because I got anxiety out the hell coming out of my brain. Like, fuck, I gotta get this done. And I'm doing it as I'm doing it. But I've tried to do it premeditated, and premeditated just it doesn't come natural. No. It's boring. Yeah. It's so I get something out of being fucking flustered, and
I feel you, like the stress, or like not the stress, the push,
the deadline. Yeah. I do tell people, like, I'm a type of person, as crazy as it may sound, because I'm self-sabotaging myself, and maybe that's probably why I have half the issues I do have, is that I work better under pressure.
Okay.
I literally, and I know I'm already old enough to know that is a bad thing. You're killing yourself, and you're creating bad habits by that, because
that is a bad habit. But it's a good it's a bad habit to have, but it's a good habit at times, because sometimes it's the thing that most people lack, to be under pressure to make a decision.
Right.
You know, an executive decision per se. Like for example, me, I sometimes leave like the last few parts of the song, and I don't write to it. And I say it's already done. It's almost like I don't know when you're playing pool. If you ever play pool, I imagine you have.
Yeah.
They told me many times that if the ball is close to the hole, you don't look at it. You just let it be. It's gonna get on its own.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like, keep on concentrating on the ones that are further away from the hole.
Those are easy. Yeah.
Those are gonna be easy. Forget about that one. That was gonna get on its own. So it's almost like, all right, I'm gonna forget about this because that's easy. And it's something that I should already rehearse and have it done, because it's easier for me when I go into the mic. But then I land in those spaces and where, like, oh shit, I gotta figure out how this is gonna be delivered. But then that's even better, because A, it pushes me to be under pressure, and B, it's just like, you know,
you're on your toes.
You gotta sporadic come out with something, and you know, you gotta write something. And like the song that I'm gonna play right now, the last part, I wrote something and I was like trying to deliver it. I was like, bro, this is not it. And I think I was live, or I was recording myself, and I was going to put up the video of behind the scenes, and I ended up deleting it because I was just pacing back and forth in the room, like, bro, what the fuck is this? I got it. And it took me like about 10 to 15 minutes, but I was like just pushing myself, like, I got to finish it. I'm here. Like, I'm already there.
Right.
I'm missing like 3-4 bars to finish. I don't know. So, like, being under pressure, I believe it's a gift and a curse. Goku has a form.
Okay.
When he's fighting Vegeta in the earlier days.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
He turns like kind of like pink,
yeah.
red.
Yeah.
That form is called Kaioken.
Okay.
Kaioken. The song is called Kaioken.
So you're on that level.
Yeah, I'm on that level.
Gotcha.
That's a song. I don't know if you saw that. I played it for YJ.
Oh yeah, I did that night, but I only got like a snippet because.
Yeah, because I just put it up. I'm waiting for the song to drop so I can post it fully.
So we're gonna hear it today here though.
Yeah.
All right.
That's dropping in 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. But you get the exclusive here today.
Exactly.
If you're tuning in on Matic Mondays. And while y'all here, make sure y'all go subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. So if you're watching right now, we have been noticing that we're getting views, a lot of views, but we're not getting views from people that are subscribed. So we need you to subscribe and comment. Just give us some support. It's free, bro. It's free.
You're watching everything free.
There you go. Kyle Cam Matic. Let's get it. You know the vibes is Litty Willie from Litty Productions. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting us, sharing, liking, commenting, doing all that good stuff. Just to let y'all know, we got Instagram live videos, we got YouTube videos, we got all kinds of different productions. That's why we call ourselves Litty Productions. Make sure y'all hit me up if y'all looking for something at Litty Willie _, Litty Show Productions on Instagram, all that good stuff. Just make sure you hit me up. We out.
It's the Litty Show, the Litty Show.
You know the fucking vibes, man.
I don't really know how I feel. I got so many things to do. But if you're not gonna do it, if you're not gonna go all in, then I guess don't do it. Because at the end of the day, I feel.
You'll be reaching, wonder if this is how Kobe and Michael may have you feeling. When you care so much for your techniques that you grow banana.
That frequency to make that thing that you want. And the reason why you get frustrated when you go into, for example, with me, and that happens to me all the time. Ain't no way I can't stop. Drink on the rocks. Same, I deliver this straight to your vein, giving your blood clots. I am always top notch. You and me are not the same. I go do it because I love the game. You go do it because of cash and fame. I don't believe the stories that you're posting, the image you've chosen, victory you're boasting. I'm only coasting, but I am overdosing from rhymes and melodies I'm invoking. I stay in motion, I got receipts even in my dreams. I push weight, I make plans like death on the way, trying to take me away from the planet, cause I got way too much talent. Like Blade, I be coming with my source. I'm Wesley, snap your ass if you ever get too close. I don't got no choice, no choice, no choice. If it ain't this, then I don't know. No. I work too much for you to come around saying that I haven't done shit. God damn it, 4 years in, the ball, call me a veteran.
How long have you been doing this and how did you start?
Oh man, this is year number 9. Literally started as an idea in a garage down in South Miami.
I say no way, I can't stop. Drink on the rocks, I just can't forget mines, and I'm always outside. I don't ever lose time. I'll be running through the tracks, and they be looking at me like, who's that? Is that the Flash in the flesh? Coming in like Spider-Man with the webs. I shoot rhymes and they do stick. If you talking shit, I hit you with a broomstick. Bruce Lee type of flow, cause I got a different type of chromosome. Shit. I got vibes for all friends and foes. I'll be doing this with my eyes closed. They tryna get close, but they can't even reach the pinnacle, even critical. I'm off the hinges, hitting you with syringes. The Pope is bringing the peace, they seeking for all your bitches. You gotta feel it, and I'm always ready for the war. Going into Zen mode, ultra instinct, and I'm gone.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, not even for me.
That was Bruce Lee.
Bro.
Thank you.
You
liked it?
Yeah.
So the part that I was telling you, my bad, that I was telling you that I had to write. Just the Pope is bringing the peace. It was. I got a different type of chromosome. It was just exactly this last part. I got vibes for all friends and foes. I'll be doing this with my eyes closed. They tryna get close, but they can't even reach the pinnacle, even critical. I'm off the hinges, hitting you with syringes. The Pope is bringing the peace, they seeking for all your bitches. You gotta feel it, and I'm always ready for the war. Going into Zen mode, ultra instinct, and I'm gone. That part.
So that was all left open.
That was left open as is because I wrote something and it was like almost like a draft, and I went and I had something. I got to a certain spot where I was stuck. I was like, the Pope is bringing the peace they seeking for. Hitting you with syringes like that. I got it from Eminem. that Eminem mixed syringes, oranges, and syringes. That I remember him talking about in an interview that nobody could find a word that rhymed with orange. And then he went and mixed oranges is the way that you pronounce it. So I went, the Pope is hitting you with syringes. The Pope is bringing the peace they're seeking for all you bitches. You gotta feel it. All that I had to write it for 5-10 minutes. I was just pacing back and forth in the room I need to figure this out. I heard Eminem. So I went and heard Joyner, and then I heard something else. Like everybody just sounds to get like some shit going because I was stuck, but then I got it. So.
That was the blueprint.
Yeah, it was a blueprint. Yeah.
So I gotta tell you, bro, and I know I tell you this every time, but I'm proud to say it because your music and yourself is evolving, but it's evolving in like such a powerful, confident way. Like I guess when we first started doing this, you were very reserved. Very reserved. You seemed
individual.
Yeah. I mean, you knew you had talent. It wasn't like you didn't know what you had. But I think like when you first started, it was just like, do people really hear me? Do people really
exactly. Like
know?
I'm just there with the mic and I don't know. Maybe like how you said it was serving. Not to a certain extent, insecurity does come into play because you don't feel like putting more energy that you should, or the energy that you should have put in the track, or that it's asking for.
And you have been getting good reviews from people.
Yeah. So I put. It was funny actually because when I sent him to do the music review, I put, "Hey man, what's up?" I wrote him an email like, "Yo, what's up, man? My name is Caesar. Go by Matic. Here's my song. Hope you like it." And then I write emails every day at work. So every time it's like regards. The bottom I put my whole last name. My whole full name, Caesar Miguel Colindano Español. My second last name is Español, like Spanish.
Right.
In Spanish.
Right. So
he saw that, and I guess he thought it was like, oh, it's a Spanish song. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So he's like, he goes into it, and he's like, oh, no, it's not Spanish. It's not Spanish. And then he goes into it, and he started vibing with it. Like, that first impression, which Jay was the one that told me, play the song without saying that it's you, and get the first real impression from the person. And, that gives you, kind of like you measure the room as is, and it lets you know, like, hey, maybe I should have done. Just play with it.
Right,
exactly.
Right. Tweak
so,
it.
like, seeing him, like, just react to that song just made me fucking, like, damn. That shit I thought was good, but then seeing somebody else that just heard it from the first time, hearing my voice for the first time, is like, wow, that's sick. And he actually played Cerberus this Wednesday that passed, and they liked it too. Like, damn, this shit's fucking different. So, seeing like that gives you more confidence onto being more open, not only onto putting more energy into whatever song I'm making, but just saying, hey, feeling secure.
Correct. And that's why when you get on Litty's lyrical exercise, people are gonna see you. It's gonna be crazy.
Jay was telling me like, oh, lyrical exercise. Like, I don't know.
Not yet. It's happening. We're gonna make it happen. Politics is working right now, but we're gonna make it happen. Obviously the song itself, Kaioken, you can hear the level up, the transferring, the everything. You go do it for cash and fame. Would that be your last things that you're looking for in this whole process of you becoming an artist?
I would say I heard somebody saying that like a lot of artists, they get the upfront money from a label or wherever it is, and they go ahead and spend it with cash and fame instead of going ahead and, for example, buying equipment for the studio or renting a place for to be your headquarters, your station, to record more, to just invest it onto yourself. I believe that Jeff Bezos, when he was starting Amazon, his revenue would go back to his business, so it would be a circle. So whatever money he would get, it wouldn't go to him; it would just go onto the business again and again.
Growing.
And I feel that that's the best way, not only for a business but also for yourself. Whatever revenue you get, it should just be directed towards the business as is, so you becoming the artist. So with me, if I do get cash and fame, the cash and fame would all be literally recycled onto. Keep on having my 9 to 5, I don't care. But literally renting up a spot that I can have the means of operation, which I do already. Maybe getting more equipment, getting more time for myself, or, helping my family and whatever, in any type of way possible. I wouldn't go ahead and cash and fame, all that crap. That's what's everybody seems to be directed towards. Oh, hey, you want to be an artist because of cash and fame. It's not about that.
obviously it's gonna come with it. So let's say tomorrow, you become the next big artist on Rock Nation. You go from Matic having 5,000 followers, from Matic having 2.5 million followers. How would you deal with the fame? Because you can't shake it. You can't say I'm not gonna take it.
You can't shake it and you can't hide it.
Right, you can't hide from it. Nothing. How would you deal with it?
I don't know. I think I would deal with it the same way that I would deal with, losses. I was telling my girlfriend's dad just got good news right now as far as his music and what he's making.
Wife.
I forget all the time. I feel like he just got he got very good news. I'm not gonna speak on it much because
Right.
But he basically, I told him literally like, deal with it. Yeah, it's like I don't know what to say. I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, deal with it the same way that you'll deal with a loss. Take it normal. You don't know what it is yet, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't take it to like, oh my God, I made it. That's it.
Right.
Obviously, yeah, there's time for you to say, damn, congratulate yourself. But I would probably just go by my day and act like I'm not. But obviously, at the same time, you can't shake it, right? You can't shake it. But I would just try to like go and take it as cool, calm, collected as possible, and utilize that energy and that thing that's coming up, like the fame and whatever, to move differently in a way that is rational, not emotional. That I feel like everybody takes. So,
I like the little. It's freezing in here, right?
Yeah, I like that. I'm drinking from that shit. So
I like the little double voice you put on that as well. The dark voice, in the background.
Yeah, that was we actually picked this apart from with Jay, because Jay's in the end, but I'm gonna let people, when they go listen to the song, they can listen to Jay in the back, even if you catch it. But it's like something small. We were just coming up with a bunch of shit. At the beginning, it was like, that's Jay's beat, by the way. So shout out to Jay.
And where'd you record this at?
I recorded it at home, and then we went back and picked it apart at Brent's house with Jay.
Okay, cool.
So we made a couple changes at the beginning. It sounded like you're switching from a radio station to another.
Right.
And I he put different parts of beats, and I literally went and wrote a part for that one, and then the whole song. And he told me, what if you go ahead and sounds like you kind of like switching stations from different songs that you already have out.
Correct.
So we went ahead and picked it apart. The beginning is Things That I Think, from one of the songs that I dropped recently. In the background, it's one of the samples.
Right.
And then it's me like, talking about whatever the hell I was saying. Almost like you're listening to something, to like a podcast or whatever. Then if one switches up to a song that it's called Let the Devil Out, that's dropping 4 weeks from now. That one that say, feeling like, wondering if this is how Kofi and Michael may have been feeling. That sound switches up, and then it's the podcast, and then switches up, and then it originally in that part there was like I believe, I want to say it was Cat Williams talking that he put in it, and so I was like, oh, like we're not the same. You live with your mom, I got a house. So like they were laughing, which is why in that beginning of the part of the song they're laughing. You hear like a laugh.
Right.
Then towards it, I said, I will snap your ass if you ever get too close. And he told me to put, like, it would be funny. I don't know if you ever watch Blade.
Yeah, of course.
He says there's a part that says Frost, like the enemy. So he's like, oh, it would be funny if you put that. So he kind of like structured everything to telling me
Pieces.
like the last part of it, like Caesar is home from Planet of the Apes.
Right.
My name is Caesar. Put it,
right.
Whatever. Or like I said, come in like Spider-Man with the webs, put like spider web shooting sounds or whatever. If you're talking shit, I hit you with a broomstick, Bruce Lee type of flow. Put some sounds of Bruce Lee or whatever. So like those little things like that, we were just picking it apart. We spent like, I wish we had the behind the scenes, because we just went in and straight.
I told you that 3 times already. You need to start recording those.
We just went in and we were like, fuck it, let's do it. And then after we did that, was like, all right, let's go. Which is why I did the live with Brand the other day, because I'm like, man, we need to get the moments, bro. That was a fucking special moment right there. But
yes, you need a hype video man in the back like me. Also the sound clips and all that. That was it's part of all that. It's a very layered song.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit in it.
A lot of art in it, a lot of expression. Obviously, like I said, I haven't heard a bad song from you yet, so it was a good song. That's gonna be one that's gonna be like your one of those badges that you put on your armor.
Yeah, I think I was looking for one that matched the energy from the way. I'm always looking for that type of song. Like I feel like throughout the month, it's like a cycle that I go through, that I'm trying to find the song that I elevate the energy as high as possible in that month. So I'm always looking for that song to top the other highest energy
Right.
song that I had before, which to me, in my eyes, was The Way, because that was a song that I put a lot of energy into it. But now I feel like this one is the one that topped it. So now I'm trying to find another
one. Well, that's
Yeah.
good though. Listen, I know it's a headache, and I know but like I told you from the beginning, it's showing. It's literally showing every song that you do, every track that you make. I mean, just the levels are just growing. You hear the hunger, you hear the more. You just from the outsider.
Right.
I'm an outsider. I know for you, it's just like I gotta go to. But from the outside, and a person that's with you on this journey every week or every bi-week, I hear it. It's going. So
Thank you.
don't stop. We're at the tail end of this, but I should say Drake and Kendrick, they did their job by making us talk about them the whole summer.
They did.
And everybody else. Serena Williams roasted Drake at the ESPYs. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah.
No.
So it was like she was hosting the ESPYs or on ESPYs, and she stated something like, I wouldn't mess with Kendrick, or Kendrick's like the last person I would mess with, and Drake, and they started playing the Not Like Us song in the ESPYs.
Dang.
So, somebody did go on, I don't remember, I don't know who it was, somebody went on and was like, this is corny already, you guys are beating a dead horse. So my question is it done, or is this just the songing?
Nah, I think it's gonna be something like not as extensive, but something along the lines of 50 Cent and Ja Rule type of
Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, so
for sure. We're out to death.
It's gonna be out for a minute. It's gonna be prolonging itself a lot. I mean, it's gonna be building up itself a lot. Coming back and forth, up and down, like the Rick Ross thing that happening. In Canada, that was a moment right there connected to that. The pop-up show that was a fucking great, amazing from Kendrick. That's another thing that even throwing more wood to the fire, willingly or unwillingly, because you're talking about it. So it's obviously Drake seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. It's like moving on or whatever, and I don't feel that because of what happened, Drake is as in a lower standard than is.
But Kendrick's a better rapper. Let's say
exactly.
that's solidified. Yeah,
that's a statement, right? But still, like, Drake is gonna keep on. It seems like he's gonna keep on doing his thing and whatever.
Drake is still gonna Drake.
But that is a hook it's an arrow that's stuck in his back, and I don't think it's gonna take a minute for him to shake it away. And I think a lot of people are like, for example, Argentina and Canada played.
Yes.
They play,
yeah. Because he bet against.
They won. Yeah, he bet against, but they won, and they put a tweet. The Argentina club, he put a tweet, not like us.
Yeah.
It's like, they still can get you. They're gonna get you with that for at least this whole year.
It's longer.
Longer than that. Yeah, of course.
No, the year is just. I want to say the year would be probably the hardest part for him dealing with this year.
Yeah.
I think Drake's redemption is gonna be Drake putting out a great album, because I don't think Drake not being the rapper Kendrick can deal with this kind of pressure on hand. I think Drake needs to go to the lab.
Sit down.
Yeah, because Drake is also this guy where for the nerds and for the quiet guys and for the guy that makes the quiet guys at home, I feel him. They picked on me. They did. So he's gonna go now, and he's gonna go to the studio. I'm 9 out of 10 always right, and if I'm wrong, you can tell me in my face I'm wrong. I'll deal with it.
Okay.
He's gonna go into the studio. He is gonna make a hardcore Drake's the victim, and I'm coming back, and I should have never been slept on album.
Maybe.
He's gonna go there. He's gonna do the hardcore, meaning that it's gonna have punchlines. It's gonna have this. It's gonna have that. And he's going to have people that are going to feel bad for him, and he's going to manipulate people's minds to make them believe that they jumped him. Okay. That's what he's going to do.
I feel like something that may be an approach that maybe he can take is maybe eliminating the whole Drake persona to a certain extent. I feel like that would be a good approach. And when I say that, it's eliminating his persona. It's almost like there's more to Drake than just Drake.
Of course.
And I feel like he hasn't shown that, not because he's been busy being commercial, but he's a business, as is, obviously, A. And B, he has his own style and whatever, but I feel like there's more to him, to this style that he's been sticking on to. He's dabbles in many arts and many genres, and I get that. Not a vulture or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but I feel like there's more to it, rather than look outward, to look inward with himself, and find different things that they're more than Drake. There's Aubrey, right? That's his name, right?
Yeah, Aubrey.
There's Aubrey. Maybe he can create a new whole persona. Obviously, sticking with the name Drake, but who is him? You know what I mean? That to that extent, finding himself more into a deeper state that is like, I'm gonna give you this, and I like it, and I think it's good. Has lyric, has punchlines, samples, whatever you want to call it. It's top tier for me. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
And you have to remember, I want people to understand, like, Drake's not trash.
No, it's not.
I seen a lot of people switch up as well. I seen a lot of Drake fans now
switching up,
and I always say there's a difference between fans and stans.
Right.
There's two big differences between fans and stans. There's the fans, and then there's the stans. And I believe like even the Kendrick stans were Drake fans. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like the Kendrick stans were Drake fans, so I first of all, I can't see Drake losing in a business aspect. Like Drake's not gonna lose. It's not gonna happen. He's put himself in a situation now where he has been proven that he got out-rapped, and I think he's okay with that. I honestly don't think he's sour about it.
I don't think so either. I think it matter of the fact, it just feel more of his business because people, you're in the spotlight, so it's it's like a fight. The both is it's a like pay-per-view fucking type of fight.
Right.
The both fight. You and I can go and say live, let's fight, and then you'll get a shit ton of views. I get a shit ton of views. Even if I lose, I'm still getting a win because attention.
And the fact that Kendrick did beat him lyrically, the fact that Kendrick is the better rapper, I think Drake will always have the leg to stand on and say, but it took everybody to go. That's what I think he's gonna always use as a champion.
That badge, I think so too.
It took all y'all to do this to me.
Come into it,
and that's gonna. I think that's gonna be like his meat and potatoes when it comes to dropping the next kind of having to defend himself album. I think he's gonna use that. I think he'd be smart. I mean, like it or not, dude, wouldn't you do that if you had to defend yourself?
Of course, that's the only thing that you got, the only shield that you have right now.
Right. And shout out to UB and the Air. I'm actually going tonight to go speak on their podcast about this. It's a whole Drake thing. So yeah, it's funny that we start talking about this now. I don't even know if I was supposed to say that, but whatever. Fuck it. This gets really. But yeah, like it's good though. I like it. It's good. It's good for hip hop. It's great for hip hop. I hear a lot of. Excuse me. I don't say on here. I see a lot of non-relevant music not going nowhere now. So if you look now, like go. I know you don't spend time on social media much, but I'm always following the blogs. I'm always following things to stay educated and relevant to what's going on. And it don't seem like a lot of the music that we were hearing back then is making waves or sounds no more.
It's getting eliminated, and I feel like that's something that we need to see more. It needs to happen more often to the level that it's literally extermination happening.
And shout out to everybody that is making other kind of music. I'm not here because a lot of people always say, that they don't want something and cancel this and cancel that, but they don't understand sometimes also that is somebody's also their livelihood as well. Exactly. So you don't want to attack it to the point where it says don't do it. I just don't think that we want certain things to be the highlight of hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel like it comes to what topic that you and I talked about earlier this year was that if you live through that, you can go ahead and speak on it, but the problem comes in whenever you're talking about something that is not you. Mm-hmm. So like I believe I saw and nothing against her or whatever, Sexy Red, she was talking with Andre 3000. I didn't know she talked to Andre 3000. Like, I get a lot of hate because of what I make or whatever. And no, like I said, again, no hate at all. And she said, like, this is what I live, this is what I've gone through, I talk about it or whatever. And he's like, if that's what you talked about and that's what you lived, then, bro, more power to you. Right. That's what you live on. You cannot be a person, and obviously everybody does it, to judge, like, what the fuck, why are you saying this and that or whatever. I mean, if that's what you lived and that's what you're, like 50 Cent, what was 50 Cent talking about when he was coming up?
50 Cent is drill. People don't understand 50 Cent.
50 Cent is drill. And then he was talking about all those things that he was talking about, and I fucking loved it.
Go watch a song, a music video called Heat by 50 Cent after this. Yeah, Heat.
Yeah, I know the song.
Okay.
It is beat.
Yeah, that one right there. I'll kill you. I ain't playing. Catch me in the city. I ain't playing. Yeah. You see the video to that?
That one starts.
Yeah. You see the video?
Yeah. No, I've seen it. I haven't seen it.
Watch the video.
Oh, it's in there like a GTA game?
No. They kidnap somebody with guns and
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but
guns, not blurred out guns. This is back when there was no blurred out.
He lived
that.
Right.
He got shot.
You can go ahead and take that route and go through it because you know about that. Or even if you.
But the beauty about him, look where he came from and look where he is.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's the
if
greatness.
you build yourself towards that and you don't stay stuck on it, like even to that extent, Mac Miller, rest in peace.
Right.
What he grew on was how he started was this kid from college or school or whatever making these type of songs, and then he grew on to this. He went from being a rapper to be an artist.
Mm-hmm. Eminem, another one.
It's like it's okay if you're Eminem. If you look Eminem, 2001 or whatever, 99. Like obviously you're gonna think this person is just like crazy. What the fuck are they saying? But then you look at the growth and the development of that artist, of becoming the artist, not going from rap to hip hop or just an artist.
Right.
It's like wow, this you have to respect that.
That craft.
It cannot. It's undeniable. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just, which I am guilty of it too, of not giving time to time in order to see the growth of somebody. But at the same time, obviously, you do see those people that are like.
Yeah, well, that's that's the. Jay-Z is another one. You can say the Jay-Z. I think that's the true. It's growth. Growth and development. God damn it! And I didn't even drink. It's 10:00 in the morning. Growth and development and maturity. Because also maturing is another aspect of it. Even me with my show, I started this on my couch with my brother, and I know people hear the stories over and over again. But dude, we were drinking like 3-4 bottles, just mumbling gibberish because we were so drunk. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was fucking fun, and then obviously it got attention to get me where I was at today. But then I started slowly moving into the journalistic side of things. You grow, you mature, and I still got a lot too as well. But it
took that in order for you to get where you're at right now.
Correct.
And then you need to go through those failures and maybe realizing like what talking about Denzel Curry, how he started, it cannot be even connected or compared to what he is right now. Because it took making that like bad song. It takes making 1,000 bad songs to get that one that you did the shit like to the teeth, because it took all those practices, all those errors. You talked about you get nailed to the wall because you said this and that or whatever, or you mispronounced a word or whatever, and then it took that feeling of like, damn, this shit cannot happen again.
Right.
You go ahead and rework, redone, different avenues that you got to take in order for you to learn and just get the hang of not even perfection, but your state of flow, I guess. So.
And it kind of gets me as I move further and as I get older. 36 years old. I always say my age proudly. You see the grays. I do start getting, a lot of people judge me, or not judge me. A lot of people say, "Oh, you listen to that. Oh, you listen to this," and I believe that in my situation and in my age, you start realizing that even the shittiest song that you think is the shittiest song, like I can ask somebody right now, what's the shittiest song? What do you think is the trash, the most horrible song on the radio right now? And they'll give me a song. And then I tell them, okay, how many people did they beat though to get on the radio? How much work, how much time, how much energy? Think about it. Me and you are sitting here right now, you being a rapper, me being a podcast artist. And there may be somebody in this world that says, I hate this podcast, or I hate this rapper. How are they famous? But we're still here. Not in their level.
Exactly.
So people are very biased as well, and people are very judgmental and not taking the time to maybe... And that's why I like my job. That's why I like interviewing people, because I want to hear what took you to get there. Mm-hmm. And I always like... you made it. You made it
Yeah,
further
there's
than
a story. There's
you
trials
made
and
it.
tribulations that you went through to be here. So
Right.
like, tell me about it. You get me?
How did you get here with everybody's opinion on you being trash?
Exactly, and that's something like with myself too, that I see, that even to my extent, like making the songs or whatever, I don't see, with not even for support, but like you're one of them. My friends are one of them. You know, my Gabby's one of them.
Right.
Everybody, like all my close circle, but there's those type of people that they see, like, you know, I put up a post, a video from us talking from the podcast, and then if I put a song up, it's like they see it, but then they kind of like go and say, "Oh, you're making songs. Oh yeah, that's great." You know, they don't see
What it took. Yeah.
You know, in order for you to even appreciate it,
Right.
or say, "Damn, you know, you did this. Wow, that's crazy." When you get those reactions, it's like, wow. Like yesterday when I gave the hat to Jade. Shout out to Tacos and Tattoos. He's like, "Man, you made this?" I was like, "Yeah, man. I got a ship." He's like,
Right.
"Wow, and this?" Like, "Yeah, man. You know, that's a great.
It's gratitude.
It's gratitude. Yeah,
it's
man.
gratitude.
It's natural, and it just fuels your soul onto, like, even the same thing. Seeing somebody react to your song, it's like, man, you know, they're not just, oh wow, oh cool, sounds great. You know, it's like,
Well, my gratitude to me was actually shout out to Amari. Amari even posted something. I don't know if you've seen the post.
what?
But it was about his freestyle, and long story short, his mom watched it.
Nice.
His mom, and he posted it. So
I didn't see it.
that's the second one this year. The second person that I've done work with this year where their mom appreciated
It
it.
sees it.
Right. So that made me say, like, yeah, I'm doing something right. You feel me?
Right.
Because when your mom says,
Yo,
that was good,
great.
this is dope, you know, so I'm doing my job. So there's a lot of layers to it. And to double on what you're saying, where you said, you know, oh, you make a song, blah, blah, blah. I do think that's why there is big businesses, because big businesses are not always evil. I do think, and they're also obviously in the business of making money, but I do think that they're also there to dumb things down to make it relevant for everybody to understand.
Right.
Because the work that you do, the average person is not going to appreciate the work that you do, which is sitting, breaking down sounds, layers, bars, melodies, tunes. I mean, there's so much that go into one song that we can sit here and have a 4-hour show on how it takes a song from beginning
About
to
the
end.
errors, the things that you can do wrong, all that.
Right. So nobody's gonna sit there and appreciate that, and I think that's why we have some types of music and some artists, because I think that the companies put that out there for maybe grasp your attention, and then once you get your attention, because there was artists like The Baby. The Baby's an amazing rapper, but then he was on stage rapping with a baby diaper on. So if you see these kind of things, like, so how do you get the attention from a person to them to go and watch your stuff and be like, oh shit, I didn't know they did this.
Exactly.
Oh shit, it's not just Matic the song. It's like, what does Matic do to get their attention to then go back and say, oh shit, I didn't know he could rap like this, like that. I think that may be one thing that even me as a podcaster, I mean, I'll sit here and tell you I got over 300 interviews. But how many people have seen the actual stories of people, listen to only their fans? But if somebody that just wanted to hear a story, they never really just clicked on it.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it takes time. And it takes attention. And I think that's why we have lower tier artists sometimes.
Yeah.
And we have to, because, we were all a lower tier. Kendrick making Fucking Problems, the song.
You're right. Or like even Kendrick doing when he was starting up making those songs, he made
he did a song with Taylor Swift, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now everybody in Swift's, I mean, I'm not saying it's a lower tier song, but they not like us status.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, Taylor Swift people are like, oh, this is a guy rapping, and then they go and listen to his music.
Like, wow, he's fucking amazing. Exactly.
See what I'm saying? And then, because we all know Kendrick has got it's not just rap. It's poetry. There's different things behind it. I would call Kendrick like the modern day Tupac without the shenanigans.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what you're gonna get out of it. But yeah, our conversations always go left or right. What we play next? Because I know you're in a rush. So what we got?
I got you. what I got right now. So Mr. Miyagi, you heard, which is dropping.
Yes.
I'm gonna play you Let the Devil Out, which is something that's gonna drop. Or should I? Thinking. I got you right now. This is not what you think it is. That's literally the name of it.
Okay. Prepare myself then.
This is dropping 3 producers.
Already the beat. Made this one?
I stayed alive, defeated Father Time. Many instances I could have gone and lose my life. I was searching for the life, found that it left me blind. It left me blind. Many don't understand the pain that I got inside. All the odds against me looking at me, they just smile. They sit around waiting for the moment where I collapse. Friends are friends until the second that they really not. And you finally see them for what they really are. They're in the pressure, the heat don't make perfection, but it definitely makes you stronger than before. Novelty is being superior to your former self, and that's Hemingway, bro. Oh, no. Oh, no. Another trip around the sun. Maybe this be the year where I make it, that's what I was told. Success is measured by fame and gold, but I've seen a lot of people in this cemetery and they broke, cause they gone. How does that make sense? I guess it's us. Time is rare and money there is plenty. I know you need it, but even with it you're still feeling empty. Into my purpose, expecting nothing in return. Have you ever heard that a throne has 1,000 thorns? And if you study history, all kings end up the same form. What you see is what you honestly are gonna get. In due time, you will find yourself in a place, seeing why things went down the way they went. I am not at peace, but I'll be okay. My soul shining like I got the force on me, bringing you hope through the world like I'm Luke Skywalking through the gates of heaven. But I'm staying present. This is just the beginning and thanking God I did it.
I fuck with that one. It's a vibe, yeah. I was just gonna say it's a vibe. Where were you when you did this? Like, what state of?
I think I made this and it just reminded me of Mac Miller, and I came up with the hook. If you keep waiting around, you will lose your heart and crown just waiting. So I felt like I was thinking back at times where I was just waiting, and not waiting because I wanted to wait. I was just letting time pass.
Right.
Which is why, I said all those things that I was saying. And I also heard this line, nobility is being superior to your former self, by Hemingway. I heard it somewhere. I don't know exactly where I heard it from, and I was like, damn, I like that. So I wrote that, and then I built it off from that, and then I made the beat, the hook came, and I just...
Beat's crazy, bro.
Thank you.
Beat's crazy. Is this one of your songs where you had less pressure, less kind of banging your head against the wall and more of a vibe? I can hear it.
It was smooth. It was smooth. I made it in a day. I wrote it in a day, and I just
feel like
went
there's
ahead.
no pressure to that song.
Yeah, it was smooth, and
you enjoyed it.
I loved. Yeah, I really loved making it. I was there in the studio. I have that. The ad libs were just me, like, fucking around, and I loved it. Like it was super, natural. It was like
Because a lot of your people don't know. A lot of your songs come with.
Yeah, I have to be like, you know, I'm sometimes like I put too much pressure on myself making the songs. Not like this. I wish that all of them were like that. Obviously, it's the same thing. I work better under pressure too, and in those stages sometimes.
Right.
But with this one specifically, I do have those songs in where it's just like, you know, let's just have fun, forget about everything else, no pressure. You know, there's no time limit. It's forget about the time, forget about the date, just go in and do it. You know,
I can hear it. So with that, and before we close out, I think every single track I've heard of you has been amazing. No big issues. Little critiqueness here and there. We always speak about them.
Yeah.
But one track that I haven't heard from you yet, and maybe you don't want to do it, but I want to give you a personal challenge.
Which is?
And I don't want to beat you. I don't want you to beat your head against the wall on this, because I know once I say it, you're gonna be like, "Fuck."
Okay.
I want to hear a commercially accepted song from you.
Commercially accepted song.
Something that women, guys, everything can vibe to, whether it's a club hit, whether it's a sit in your car vibe out hit, maybe a party hit. I don't know. I don't want to give you the structure because I don't want to seem.
No, it's fine. I got.
You got something in the works.
I'll play you 2 weeks.
Okay. Perfect.
I'll play you 2 weeks.
But, you know, I want to have a track where I can say everywhere you go, you can hear this track.
Yeah, it can be heard.
Whether it's, because, you know, I kind of like J. Cole.
Okay.
J. Cole has got, you remind me a lot of J. Cole sometimes with your music. And I don't want to compare you to nobody because, you know, I want you to.
Way too big of a fucking compliment.
But J. Cole also has some tracks that you can just, it relates to everybody, whether it's the hood, whether it's the party, whether it's this or that. And maybe I'm wording it wrong.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not.
No,
not
but I mean, I get what you're trying to say, because it's something that can be, it's not too much selective. It's almost like a majority of the songs could be 75% men. They kind of like are divided. I don't know if that makes sense.
I think you're anti-commercial, not intentionally.
Not intentionally, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
But it kind of like comes out like that because that's obviously the way I am or whatever. But obviously, yeah, like this.
Something like that. Okay.
I have this on the roster.
So we're playing this in 2 weeks.
Yeah. If you give me 2 weeks, yeah. I already have something ready in 2 weeks.
Okay. See, that's what I'm kind of talking about.
Yeah, that's actually what I've been on. Because I've been trying to like make something like that. There's something like this too.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
This one I did. So. That one's cool too.
I guess Childish Gambino vibe.
Yeah. So I've been trying to mainly aiming towards Kaytranada, and I'm trying to get Dosh's. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Dosh.
I have his shirt in the car that I got him gift to also.
That would be a good mix, you two motherfuckers.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
get. Did you talk
to
him about it already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to see if we get to the studio next week. I know his girlfriend was I believe she's not feeling so good, so we were supposed to meet up yesterday, but yeah. We're trying to. I'm trying to make something like that. I made this one too, which is, you know, obviously it's more like that. But I started with this, and then I went towards this. You know, it's
I can hear you and him on that. God.
So, but I have this man right now, which is shout out to St. Franco, because he's been helping me a lot, sending me the beats and all that stuff. That's the guy I've been telling you.
Yeah.
Been sending me so much fucking shit. He's been keeping me busy
Your brain
as hell.
is going,
It's like, man, I gotta I got this ready, coming for this one next. You know, like, let me see if I can play you. I know we're about to close out. Made this. That's good. The beat that I played on the live, he made it. That he told me, damn, you sound different on this one.
Yeah.
So I got let me see.
Put that one in your pocket, bro. That one you just played right now?
This one, yeah. Hell yeah. I'm working on, oh shit, my bad. I was actually telling him, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z or whatever. And he's like, bro, I made this, like, check it out. he put a clip from Dragon Ball Z, and I'm actually finishing writing through this.
That was when they seen Goku for
Yeah.
the first time. Yeah, I fuck with this too.
Yeah, that one, but obviously that's, but this also reminds me a little bit of Mac Miller too, a little bit of Logic too, but the way that I had it, that I'm trying to finish writing to it, so it'll be the power level of a 9,000 like I'm facing Napa and Vegeta, vibes are getting deep, spreading from the states all the way to Lima, mommy in the mountains meditating, watching my chakras and my key, I always got it ready, baby. So like, kind of like that type of flow.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Man's been keeping me busy as fuck, bro.
Good,
Sending me all these
good.
beats, which is great. I told him,
Good.
if you don't stop,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop either.
Facts.
So, but I have those that I played earlier. That's like my stack of beats towards that side. So that's where I gotta
Maneuver it.
Yeah, exactly. Figure out which beats I'm gonna control. Take care of, because I did the math. I have 55 or 54 songs done. So if you making the math, 55, let's say 54 divided by 7, it's 7 songs a month. Well, 8 if you want to round
Which
it
is
up.
good shit.
Which is good shit, because if you average it, I'm doing about 4 songs every 2 weeks, so 2 songs a week, right?
All
so that's
bangers.
already, yeah. Well, I mean,
all bangers.
Thank you. I'm
all
hoping.
bangers.
Yeah.
All
If you
bangers.
want to call them that, but I'm trying to be as more. I'm trying to get the production a higher number, hopefully to 10 a month. So,
I mean, we're evolving, we're moving. Next thing with me and Matic is gonna be the Litty's lyrical exercise. I don't know if we're gonna discuss on you using your own beats or me just picking some beats.
you can pick whatever you want. I mean,
Because I do like you on your own music. I would like to hear you
on something different.
on stuff. Yeah.
That's not okay. Yeah.
Stuff just
No.
to see, because I do also want to. I think I would do 2 with you actually, because I would do one with you on your own beats and maybe you with outside beats, because I want to say outside beats is what's gonna grasp people's attention.
Right, of course.
That's gonna be like, holy shit, this
Yeah, rap over
motherfucker
this.
killed this.
Exactly.
He killed that Wayne beat. He
Yeah.
killed that Jay-Z beat.
Wayne would be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So we're working. You know the fucking vibes. Litty Willie,
All right.
Matic in the
Matic.
building. We out.